Hello, good morning, everybody. So we are at the London Open right now. We have tagged this area as a potential target for a bounce this morning. We have in place a setup. You see on the 5 minute, we had the 7 period. We have already the 7 period on the 15 minutes. So we have some fuel. On the longer term, from the volume side point of view, you see we are very high here on the sell side on the 4 hour and very low on the daily, which means we look at the biggest fuel we have there, which is the biggest time frame, which is the daily in this case. So we will wait probably today or later. I don't know. It depends on the momentum, which is still with us from Friday. I think we will bounce. I think the move we had on Friday, as I said so many times, is only the beginning. And let me go back to this chart. So we will. I just took a long right now at 0.9925 here, right there. So I'm long here this morning. I already took some long. I was stopped twice at -2 because I was gauging the trend. So you see we are back testing a support resistance area right now. We have the London Open in 2 minutes. So two options now. Or this low is in place, and then we go back, take the highs and look higher there. In this case, we have several levels that we will look at. Let me reduce the size of this thing. There is no reason it's so big. So there is. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bounce. We had this very, very, very nice move on Friday, which was gorgeous, really very nice. So you see on the big picture, we came back. We had the first push to the 100% extension of that ABC up. That was last week. Then we came back to retest the 2360, from which we bounced hardly on Friday, despite the data was great. I mean, great for the people because we were above forecast, but in the real life, it's still going down. The NFP was going down. The data we had originally on the FOMC was not very good when the statement started last week. We had some bad MFI and things like that, showing that the economy is really slowing down, as I've been saying for a long time. So now we had this big bounce here. I think we will keep on bouncing. Very important, which I already said a lot, we have tomorrow the election. And for me, the election day is the turn point where the government will start to really tell the truth about the economy. In my opinion, they have been hiding the dust under the carpet for now because of the election. They are already in trouble. Democrats are already in trouble from the pool point of view on the Senate and the chamber, Senate and chamber. So they will probably lose totally or partially the control, and they know it. That's why they put the dust under the carpet. Now, after tomorrow night, so on Wednesday for us, they will show the real thing. They will speak about the real thing. And in that case, it will be the slowdown of the economy, the increase of the unemployment, the slowdown of investment from companies, big slowdown or big reducing in consumer confidence and everything like this. So that will not be positive, of course, for the USD. And that's why it will be weakening, as I said, since end of September. I think we have a low in place on the Euro USD and a high in place on the DXY for at least, in my opinion, for the end of this year and probably for the next quarters or year. So that's very important to keep that in mind. So now, what happened this morning? We had a huge gap. I had a short, I banked it, I even didn't post it, I banked it for 40 pips here. Yesterday, I shorted at this level on Friday. I banked it here. I had a high take profit there, but it was already 40 pips. And now we are in this area. So that's what we have. This small red one here inside is like this inside, let's say 30 minutes. I don't like it a lot because of this move, which was the NFP move. So we should probably better take it from this low here. And in that case, we have the levels. But the most important there are those blue level and the level I posted already on this chart here. So here we had a kind of double bottom, and and we had some other fib that I can show you here, which is this 1140 inside fib, very important one too, very important, let's say a strong one. So that's where we are. I remember you too that we have the Telegram group that started for the Forex Seeds Pro members. In this group, we will be able to discuss faster, easier than on Twitter, and I will post some exclusive things inside this group. So if you didn't join it now for the Forex Seeds members, so we can start discussing on it by the end of the day or tomorrow. So you see, we are bouncing. We are arriving now at 8:05, the time I mentioned, which is London +5. So you know that the London +5 time, if we don't take the lows before, very often it's quite a good rule, by the way, but very often we see a continuation on the move we had just before the open, the 5 minutes before the open. So that goes mostly from 7:55 to 8:05 GMT. That's what we have. So if we keep those lows here, we have a good probability that we will bounce. And in that case, I would not be surprised to go for the highs and run higher right now. So you see on Friday, we stopped mostly to this area with the 2360, 2140 fib. So the next big thing will be there. We have this weekly 2021 moving average. We have here the 1140 fib of the big move, and we have the top there of the previous highs, which are there, right there, okay? Which is some other fib that I have on the other charts. So we look at that now to see if we see some acceleration within the next 5-10 minutes. I would like to see some acceleration on the upside to confirm it's a good idea to wait more before banking. We already have some pips in the pocket, some pips in the P&L, not in the pocket yet. That's the difference. So I'm waiting to see if we hold that. It's 9 pips for now. So I want to see really if we could see the acceleration. We have there some 200 moving average. It's a very small one, and we have a 15-minute 2021 EMA at the same time. So we need to see if we pull back from there or if we see a continuation. If we would pull back, then we look for this level around 8:30 GMT in this area where we have the 1 hour 2021, we have the daily weekly open, we have the yearly very, very big fib. I spoke about it on Friday. I said we need to break and close above it. We did. And look how nice was this open gap right to the 61 inside fib. So it's one of the things I'm teaching in the mentoring. That's something you will never find. I don't think you will find it. If you find it, send me a message. I would be happy to see that. But I needed 10 years to find this thing. So you see, we came back right from it. This morning, we mostly, but not really, if you look very, very closely, we mostly fill this gap, this open gap of Sunday morning. So we mostly filled it. We missed it by a few pips, probably some early sellers came back. So you see, we are starting to find some momentum on the upside, which is great. So we mostly fill it. I think we will find again some sellers in this area, but if we start pushing, as I said before, we have to look from the double top area to the next level, which would be on the upside. Let me put some, so as soon as we break the highs, of course, it's what I mean. So we can just break them to run the stops. In that case, we could land in this area, and then we have the next level. I need to extend this fib, by the way. We have to let me put here 387. We should be good. No, even not yet. So I'm happy with, we have this good acceleration. Very good. And you see this morning when we came back, we bounced to on the 61.8. After bouncing from the yearly 61.8, very big one, we came up, came back here right on the 61.8. So the next important level would be in this area probably. And we have the high of that move right on the 100% of it. So it's really a very important fib, ABC fib we have in place, and that we have been using a lot recently. So I have to bank some here because that's one of my rules. So I will bank for 14 pips now. And I'm banking 25%. Okay. Great. So we are arriving now. I will stay a little, some more minutes, but not very long. I have a lot to do this morning with mentoring and with the Telegram group where people are coming. A lot did came in, right? Perfect, great. So very good start for this morning. I think we should run higher, probably take those highs. So as I said, the thing we would look for now would be a potential double top here, would be, sorry, then we would have those fib there, the 61.8, 70, 640 of the ABC up. If we look left, we see they have been holding the price on both sides. We can look at it a little bit better. So you see this is a 78.6, the 76.40 a little bit less, but even on the move up, we did struggle a little bit. So you see very well this area with the volume area there. So for sure, we will see a reaction here. So I would say we have this, where am I? So to complete this thing, I would just add an extra double rectangle there to make this inside area of this bigger rectangle a little bit more interesting. So I would really love to see a break, or to take the stops, or to go to this level and perhaps run to the 100% extension, which is now above the weekly 2021. So very important to keep an eye on that one and on this level on the retest, okay? Remember about the middle term election tomorrow night, and some So we can look quickly at the data for today. Today it's very light. There is not a lot of things happening. So you see here, that's where we are right now. So we had this. We have is this one today, by the way? Yes, we are the 11th. So we have some European data here, which is not very important, normal. European Global Construction PMI, Italian, German, all the construction PMI there. Of course, they will be going lower like everybody, and especially United States. We have Lagarde, which is speaking about the digital euro. So we will do one day in the Forex Seals Pro group an explication why the banks are looking to have digital money. It's one of the tricks they are doing now to bypass the problem they have. So then we have Panetta at 9:30 GMT that will be speaking in about 1 hour, 15 minutes. And then nothing really big, a lot of some European thing. And in the middle of the day, you see we have absolutely nothing. And later, much later tonight, we have this one. So it will be a light day from the events and data point of view. So I hope you enjoyed this live. We will see each other soon for another intraday live. Have a nice day and a very good trading session. And join Forex Seals Pro.